passion for the lost. Passion for the lost. I want the church to open their ears very attentively to me and hear the cry of the lost. Hear the cry of the brokenhearted. Hear the cry of the sick. Hear the cry of the weary. Hear the cry of the sad. Hear the cry of the lonely. Hear the cry of the weary. Hear the cry of the hopeless. Hear the cry of those who are in darkness. Picture in your mind, this building was locked, solid barricade, no possible access, and there's a fire. Hear the cry of those inside. I want you to get the picture. Hear the cry of those who are locked up inside, beating, help me, 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 until you hear the voice go dimmer and dimmer and dimmer and dimmer until there's no sound. Perish. Crying, but no one respond. Crying, but no one help. Crying, but no one pay attention. Crying, but none to care. Crying, no one hearing me. Smoke coming through, suffocating to death, but nobody is responding to me. If I want to be effective, notice the theme I'm using: passion for the lost. Now, this commission was Jesus gave this commission rather fresh after that which took place here. Shortly after crucifixion, shortly after resurrection, meeting with his disciples, those who were left, regrouping with them, and he's saying, now my time is expired. I want the church to get the picture. Jesus was not in the mood at this time to heal anybody. He was not in the mood to preach a gospel to anybody. He was not going to walk on water anymore. He was not going to touch the eyes of the blind anymore. That was done and sealed. When he said it is finished, it was done on and done on in it. But this is called the Great Commission. In other words, he gave it to who? Us. He gave the command to the church, to the followers, to the believers. And what he said, where I have been, you're going to go there now. You're going to be in the Judea and Jerusalem. You're going to be in the mountain. You're going to be the one to rescue you. And hear what he said, greater works than what I do shall you do. No misunderstand me. You can't do anything greater than Jesus. You can't heal better than Jesus. You can raise the dead better than Jesus. But guess what? When Jesus was here on earth, when he was in Jerusalem, he was in Jerusalem. He was not in Galilee. When Jesus was in Samaria, he was not in Judea. But what he's saying now, because you have the Holy Spirit representing me, you can be in Jerusalem, in Judea, in Samaria, and anywhere the gospel is being preached now, it's preaching through my name, through the auspices of the Holy Spirit. So now greater, broader works the gospel can spread, because guess what? There is Mako, and there is Dr. Walker, and there's Mother Walker, and there's Brother Arian, and there's Sister Bev, and there's Brother Phil. You are God's ambassadors. You are God's representative. So, for one to be